funny when you think about it. Just in a few short years, the smartphone has become the remote control of our lives. And now we're seeing more and more accessories for your smartphone that you would never really expect. Now today I just found one. This is from a company called MiLi. I have Jim Galpin here to talk about something called the Skinmate. Thanks for joining us.
Love to be here.
So what is the Skinmate?
So the Skinmate is a portable UV detector. So the cool thing about this is you hold it in the sun, it will then determine what the UV index is, so you can then make a decision on how to protect yourself.
You know, it's funny, Jim, because like a lot of people want to get darker, right? It's funny because I'm dark and I'm trying to get lighter. but you know, the sun is very damaging on the skin, and a lot of people don't take care of themselves and they age a lot. So the Skinmate basically is going to give you an indication on the UV rays of that particular day.
That's right, and with the damage to the ozone layer, like protection from the sun has become more and more important. We're aware of it all the time. So this device allows you to determine, is it dangerous, is it extremely dangerous, or is it okay to be in the sun without some sunscreen? Then it'll give you some suggestions on what type of sunscreen you should be wearing. So, like, should you be putting on SPF 30 or 50? And then you can put it on, make sure that you're protected. And an hour later, it'll remind you, you know what, I think it's time for you to reapply it because it's lost its effectiveness now.
Well, okay, now this is really interesting because, you know, with sunscreen, people put it on early in the day and they think, oh, I'm protected. But you're not, because it wears off.
Yeah, it starts to become ineffective over time, and you never know. You go into the water going swimming, and all of these things can make a detrimental effect on what it does.
So basically, it is telling you, it gives you reminders. So you could check it in the day, say you put your sunscreen on, you're on the beach, and then later on, how is it like a push notification?
Yeah, it just beeps to tell you, you have a little alarm that says, oh, it's time to check your sunscreen, you better put some more on. And now, you know, we want to protect ourselves, but it's really great for families too. They take their kids to the beach, and you want to make sure that little Johnny and little Susie are well protected and they go in and out of the water. So this is a really good device to determine what you need to put on them to protect them.
Yeah, it's funny, I was just thinking that when you mentioned that this would be a great gift or idea for the family, because when you're going out, say on a summer vacation, and you're in the sun, and the kids maybe aren't accustomed to being outside a lot, their skin's gonna get damaged, and for parents, you get that peace of mind, knowing what the UV ray is, like at a data level, to know what kind of sunscreen protection that they would need.
Exactly, and you can customize for certain skin types because, as you mentioned, not all of our skin types are the same, and some of them require more protection than others. So you can customize the app to make sure that it's directly for your skin type, and then it determines the right solutions for you. And the other thing is that it's not just for kids, it's for men and women, people that are in the outdoors. And just because it's cloudy outside doesn't necessarily mean that you can't get a sunburn, because many of us have been burnt in a cloudy sky. So it's a really important device to be able to give you the information you need to protect yourself.
And not just in the summertime, but like in the wintertime when it's sunny, you know, there's like you said, the ozone layer's damaged, you can still get UV rays coming through.
And how many of us have been, you know, burnt skiing?
Yeah, it happens all the time.
Right, so there's lots of good things for it.
Now you mentioned that you can customize it inside the app for your like certain skin type, if you're darker like myself. Does it ask you questions? Like, how does it know? How do you customize it?
So you have a list of questions and the things that you determine. So you go in and customize it to your skin type. If you have fair skin, dark skin, and then it calculates all that to the type of skin for your particular MiLi app on your particular phone.
So it's personalizing right based on your skin type,
yes.
Takes the UV rays, puts all that data together, and then makes the recommendations on what kind of sunscreen you need.
That's right, exactly.
And so what kind of price point are we talking about for the Skinmate?
Gotta love a $39 price point for something like this. It's a great tool, it doesn't cost a lot of money, and every mom, woman, child should have one of these.
Pretty much, if you know someone that tans a lot or likes to go outside to tan, this is a great gift item as well.
Well, because you can at least make sure that they tan safely, right? Yes, in North America, we want to get a little brown in the sun. So you want to make sure you do that safely, not just go out and get burnt one day and then you're done.
Not everybody's pre-tanned like me, so.
Lucky guy.
Jim, if people want to get more information on the MiLi Skinmate, where would they go?
Check out mymili.com. There's lots of information on the Skinmate, and give it a try.
So, if you're trying to get a tan, you know, you got to do safe tanning. I've never thought I would say that. Safe tanning, and now you can with the MiLi Skinmate. Thanks, Jim.
My pleasure.